Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Saints of the Most High. Good morning. Surprise, surprise, I'm live. I'm live. Haven't been live in a very long time, but I thought that I'd come on this morning as I'm walking just to say good morning, talk to you a little bit. Say good morning to me. Say good morning to me. Say good morning to me. Good morning. Good morning, good people. For those of you that are on, that maybe come back a little bit later, just a little bit of encouragement in your morning. Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Just want to check in and see how you're doing. See how things are going with you people. This is my first time being out walking in the mornings in an extremely long time. So I just want to check in with the people to see how are you doing in your ventures. Good morning. Come on in and say good morning. Good morning, Vera. Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to check in with everybody to see how are you doing, to see what's going on with you. It's been an extremely long time since I've been live, and I just want to check in because not many people go live anymore like we used to back in the day. So I thought I would check in. I titled this, Do You? Based upon some things that I've seen lately. Thank you. Based upon some things that I've seen lately. And I wanted to just encourage you to be yourself, to do yourself, whatever you need to do for you. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you. I still got my morning voice on, so it's a little raspy and in my tenor and bass voice, but it doesn't stop me from talking. Hey, my sugar dumpling. Good morning, good morning. So I titled this, Do You, just to give you some encouragement, not to be swayed or persuaded, convinced, distracted, or destroyed, or detoured by anything that someone else has to say concerning your walk, concerning your journey. Hey, booby! Concerning your destiny or concerning your assignment. Don't let the opinion of the naysayers, don't let the opinion of other people change how you do what you're called to do. And I don't know if you guys can hear me well because I had to elevate my voice. There's a lot of traffic. So for instance, these headphones that I have on are antiquated. These headphones that I have on are the old ones. And I remember somebody saying a while ago, if you still have whatever these are called, these types of headphones, then you're outdated, you're old, and nobody will receive what you have to say. I mean, they really went in on these type of headphones because you should now have the ones, the earbuds things, the ones you just stick in your ear, like iPods and earpods, whatever they're called. So I went out and got me some of those because I wanted people to receive me well, and I wanted them to perceive me as a person who could keep up, as a person who, was relevant. I wanted to be relevant. That's it. I wanted to be relevant. I want to be, in the know, and I wanted AirPods. Thank you. And I wanted, people to feel like that I knew what I was talking about. So based upon what I've heard a couple of people, it wasn't just one person, a few people say, I went and got the AirPods. Well, mine wasn't like Apple. I had a similar version, but they do the same thing. Now, me with those AirPods, they drove me nuts. I still have them, but they drove me nuts. I could never remember to keep them charged, because I had to keep them charged long enough so that they would last as long as I needed them to last. So I couldn't remember. It's like, oh man, I meant to charge my AirPods. And then I couldn't use them because I forgot to charge them. And not only that, but they would slip out of my ear a lot. So I would lose them. Like, oh man, I walked around with only one AirPod, and it was an issue. Keep having to remember to charge them and keep having to keep up with them in my ear. So I got the revelation that I wasn't doing what was working for me. I was doing something to please the people. Now my message wasn't different with AirPods versus the earplugs. My message wasn't different. My look wasn't different. It didn't sound any different to the people. The only thing that was different was my presentation to myself, because I was trying to please other people. I was trying to stay in the know. I was trying to keep up with the times and be relevant. When I had to remember, it wasn't about those people that I was reaching. I had an audience with these. My calling was with these. I was effective and effective with these. I was effective with these. I was a woman of influence. I had everything I needed, and I didn't miss a beat with these. But it was when I tried to do what somebody else felt I should do that I felt out of place. I couldn't keep up. I wasn't true to the assignment. So I'm telling you, stop listening to critics with no credentials and do you. The same people that were saying, if you have these, you're outdated. If you have these, you haven't kept up with the times. The same people that were advising me to do what people are doing now, they have 3 people on their lives. Ain't nobody saying nothing. They have 4 people posting. They have no audience. They have no influence. They're trying to do what I'm trying to do. I went live, they went live. I start walking, they start walking. I had something to say, they had something to say. So why am I taking advice from people who are trying to do what I'm trying to do? Get you to a place where you do what works for you. Do you get to a place where you customize your process so that you're able to totally fulfill the promise? You have to customize your process so that you're able to totally walk in your purpose. You have the opportunity every day that you're breathing, every day that you get up, to customize your process so that you can successfully fulfill your purpose. Don't get distracted by what somebody else is doing or how they may seem to, be applauded. It sounds good. Sounded like they knew what they were talking about. It sounded like what they said would hold up. But if it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Do what works for you. I need somebody to type in those comments, do you. Do you. Do me that favor. Type that in. Type do you. Good morning. Good morning. Type do you. Yeah, do you. Do you. Now, am I saying, come on, I'm waiting on you to type in do you. Do you, do you. Thank you, do you. You have to do what works for you. By no means am I telling you not to upgrade. I am not telling you, good morning, Charles. I am not telling you not to advance. I am not telling you not to move forward. Because truth be told, if it's a small step or a big step, steps means that you're moving forward. So I want you to customize your process and not try to do what you see somebody else do. Good morning. Not try to do what you see somebody else do. Not be swayed by other people's opinions, especially critics with no credentials, especially those who are trying to do what you're trying to do. But do you, and you will be successful doing what you can do. The problem is sometimes we don't do anything. And then we, get into a slump or get into a space. And I don't want you to get there where you feel like times are just so progressive and people are doing so many things that you can't find your lane. There's so many lanes that you can get into. And if you can't find you one, then you make one. Come on, Providence Amen. You make one. You make one. If you can't find what you're doing out there, that means you're the missing part. That means you're the only one that can successfully do that thing. But don't sit around and do nothing based upon you thinking so many people are doing it. Don't sit around and not move forward because you feel like so many people are going in the same direction. But ain't nobody driving like you drive. Ain't nobody looking like you looking. Ain't nobody saying it like you're saying it. There may be millions of people that are empowering other people. There may be millions of people that are trying to motivate and encourage other people. There may be millions of people that look like you look, but there is an audience specifically for you that even if Joe Blow is saying the same thing that you're saying, everybody is not listening to Joe Blow. They're going to receive it from you. So you have to customize again your plan, customize your process so that you can successfully fulfill your purpose. Stop looking and waiting on somebody else. Stop waiting for somebody else's approval. The only approval you need is the manufacturer. And that's God. The one that gave the purpose, the one that gave the assignment. He's the only approval that you need. And when you are walking in your purpose, in your customized plan, when you're walking the way that he gave it to you, how he told you to do it, he has the audience specifically for you. And I'm telling you, he will give you everything that you need to be successful. He'll give you everything that you need to fulfill destiny. So I just want to encourage you today to do you. It may not work for other people. They may be too afraid to step out like you're stepping out. They may be too shy to say what you're saying. They don't have the strength, the tenacity. They're not as bold as you are. They may not have the language. They may not have the tools or the wherewithal to do what you've been called to do. So know that if he called you to it, fulfill your purpose. Don't copy off anybody else. Do you. That's why he called you. That's why he chose you. That's why he gave you the idea. That's why he gave you the assignment, because you have the grace to do you. Good morning, everybody. That's all I wanted to say. I'm out here walking. Again, I'm back at it. And pray my strength that I'll continue to do what he told me to do. Thank you, and bless you guys. I'm going to keep going. Whew. Pray on, child. Pray on, my child. I love you guys and have a great morning. Do me a favor and share the video for me. Share this video so that somebody else can get that encouragement they may need I love you for real, and have a good morning.